He thought fame would fix him, that if enough people adored him, the voice in his head would finally go silent. But when he woke up and the world knew his name, the voice only got louder. His name was Lucas Gray, a struggling musician with a basement studio and a $100 microphone. For years, he screamed into the void of the internet. 10 views, maybe 20. But one night, one song changed everything. A raw, aching ballad he almost didn't post. A melody born out of a breakdown. It went viral in hours. 3 million plays by morning. By sunset, record labels were calling. Strangers cried to his lyrics. He was what he always dreamed of, seen. But that's the thing about dreams. When you finally catch them, you realize how sharp they are. Fame didn't quiet his self-doubt. It put it on loudspeaker. Behind the charts and interviews, Lucas began to unravel. He would stare at himself in mirrors for hours, picking apart his reflection like it was an imposter wearing his skin. Fans told him his music saved them, but he couldn't save himself. Praise started to feel like pressure. Love felt like surveillance. He stopped sleeping. His mind looped endlessly. What if I peak now? What if they realize I'm a fraud? What if I was never enough to begin with? This wasn't imposter syndrome. It was identity erosion. When the world builds a version of you they want to believe in, you either become it or watch yourself disappear. Psychologists call it false self syndrome. It's what happens when you abandon who you are to perform who you're expected to be. And the more Lucas fed the version of himself people wanted, the tortured poet, the perfect mess, the more hollow he became. Every tweet, every smile in an interview, every new song wasn't a connection. It was camouflage. The fame that once felt like salvation became a psychological prison. He couldn't go out without being watched, but worse, he couldn't be alone without being haunted. Eventually, the breakdown came. Not loud, quiet. The kind where a man locks his door and doesn't come out, where the silence stretches too long. His team called it burnout, a temporary retreat. But Lucas knew better. It wasn't burnout. It was erasure. Because the brutal truth? Fame doesn't change you. It amplifies you. If there's a void inside, it turns it into a canyon. If there's a wound, it tears it open in front of millions. And no amount of followers, applause, or headlines can fill a self that was never whole. He woke up famous, but the real question was, when did he fall asleep to who he was? And can anyone ever wake up from that? Thanks for watching this video. If it made you feel something, consider subscribing. We dive into the untold psychology behind fame, fear, identity, and everything in between.